Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, Chrissy's Walking Beauty. Today we are going to be talking about happiness while using the Jackie Aina palette. Stay tuned. Hi you guys, so we're gonna start this video out a little bit different. If you hear the baby, she's over here hanging out, and I'm starting by priming my eyes. You know, she likes to talk whenever I'm talking, so she might put her 2 cents in. But today, you guys, I want to talk to you guys about happiness. Oh my goodness, you guys. Happiness can either make or break your ability to function. Happiness can either make or break your ability to, you know, just make good solid decisions for your future. So I'm gonna go into my sugar pill palette, and this is Flame Point, and I'm gonna put it in my crease area. I wanted like a super saturated orange. I could have used Edges. I wanted to make sure I had that right. Edges. But Edges is a little darker than what I was looking for, and I'm going into that a little bit later. So, but back to what I was saying. So, you know, happiness can control your ability to function. And as we are at the beginning of 2020, and we have our goals set, we have things that we want to accomplish, and they are very pivotal to our ability to move forward in life and grow and develop. You know, you have to think about, are you happy? Are you content? I mean, obviously, if you have goals set, those goals in some way or another are geared towards making you happy. You know, I don't know anyone who sets goals and isn't happy that they've accomplished that goal. So, you know, that I feel like that's the point of setting the goal, to accomplish something and then to be happy about that accomplishment, and to build and become better and be happy and, you know, do what you gotta do. But I feel like when we're talking about goal setting, and you guys, I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna go into Edges. And I'm gonna put that just under Flame Point. I know, Bella, I know. Okay. So you guys, I feel like, let me use this mirror. I feel like, you know, one thing that people don't really discuss a lot is being happy while you are pursuing your happiness. And it's very important because it's motivators. There are some realities that we have to come to terms with in our goal setting and are trying to achieve even greater goals. And the reality is that, you know, we're not quite there yet. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into Credit, same brush. And so, back to what I was saying. You know, people don't talk about being happy while you're accomplishing your goals. I feel like it's very important because, and not feeling happy like you've already accomplished it, but happiness will motivate you to do more. Happiness will motivate you to go above and beyond the call of duty You know, when you think about when you're working a job that you enjoy, a job that makes you happy, you do a little bit more than if you were working a job that didn't make you happy or didn't, you know, satisfy you in some type of way. You do just a little bit less, if not the bare minimum, because you aren't happy. So if you want to get the most out of achieving your goal, then you have to try to figure out how you're going to accomplish that. So now I'm going to go into Lituation, which is this color right here. And I'm gonna put that on the lid. Okay, so how do we achieve this happiness in the meanwhile? How do we gain that, or at least put ourselves on the path to doing that? And I've been thinking about this, and I have a few ideas. So first things first, being happy is a choice. It's a choice that you make every day that you wake up. You make this choice when you are waking up to take a shower, to brush your teeth, and to just prepare for the day. You are making a conscious effort just to be happy. All right, you guys, I'm gonna take this color right over here. Truthfully, I don't know how to pronounce it. Somebody help us out, you know? But I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna put it in my inner tear duct area. Okay, so first off, it's a choice. Every day that you wake up, it is a choice in how you decide to perceive things. It's a choice in if you allow things to take over your day and to keep you upset, angry, or within a negative circumstance. And it's a choice on whether, and it's a matter of if you're making good or bad choices. If you're making good choices, it now works to building towards accomplishing your goal, and it works towards making you happy. Guys, so now I'm gonna dust off that excess powder using a little bit of this translucent powder in my skin tone to kind of tone all of this down. So you guys, it's about good or bad decisions that you make. If you make good decisions, you're working towards your goal. If you make bad decisions, you're either slowing your progress or completely diverting yourself away from your goal, and you're making your current situation unhappy, unpleasant, and everything else that you can think of. You know, it's like if you have, you know, all of your bill money, for instance. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my sponge, my spray. I'm gonna spray my sponge, and I'm going to go over that set area. Lightly, just damp sponge. So yeah, it's about, if you are, and you guys, just so you know, I'm doing this because it looked very cakey, and this kind of helps set the powder in a little bit and make it look less cakey. Okay, so you guys, good or bad decision. So I mean, let's say you have all of your bill money, like I said, and you decide that, you know, I mean, let's use something expensive. So let's say you decide that you want a new wig, And not just any wig, but from an extremely expensive hair company. So yes, you think you have a few things lined up so you can, you know, recoup this money in time to pay the bills. So you decide that you're going to go ahead and make the splurge because you worked it. And you're fairly confident you can get this money back, right? Well, the way most of the time things work, when you make that financial decision, the plan or things that were supposed to have come through for you don't, unfortunately. Does not work out the way you had planned it to. So now not only did that not work out, but now you're behind on all your bills. You have now created a situation or a circumstance that now is making your goal harder to achieve, whatever that goal is. Because let's say that your goal isn't financial. Let's say your goal is to go to like work out. Okay, we have to take care of little Bella Babe. She over here hating on y'all. She don't want y'all to have this knowledge. All right. So whatever the case may be, so obviously it doesn't work out. You know, now you've put yourself in a situation where you now not only are in a worse circumstance than you were, you know, before, because before you had all your money. And if you would have just paid your bills, everything would have went smoothly and your goals would be more conducive to work because everything is running how you planned it to without a hiccup or bump. And like I was saying, this works even if your goal is not financial, but let's say your goal is to work out and go to the gym. So now you've jeopardized your gym membership. And yeah, all right, you guys, so everything is like working against me today, but it's okay because we won't stop. We can't stop, we won't stop, and y'all gonna get this information. Y'all about to get this tea, okay? So whatever the case may be, I have to get some different lighting going, but yes. So let's say that your goal, like I said, is to go to the gym. Now you don't have your gym membership. Yeah, you could go outside, maybe work out, whatever the case may be, but now you have to alter your plan, which most of the time, if people have their specific way that they like to work out, like me, I am a gym person. I don't like working out outside. I just don't, I can't get into it. I can't get into it. I'm not an outside person, truthfully. So, but whatever the case may be, I'm gonna take this duo brush or blush and I'm gonna sweep it across both. And so, you know, now you're distracted. You're not spending time on the things that you should be spending time on to accomplish your goals. You don't have the capacity to think about those new things that would have helped elevate you into accomplishing your goals. You have now just derailed your whole plan because you made a bad decision overall. And I feel like that's a very simple yet trivial example, but when you look at your life and you look at maybe things that didn't work out, you more than likely can see a point where you made a choice that either set off the situation or did not make the situation move in a positive direction. So first things first, we gotta look at our choices. Is this a good choice that will allow us to live a happier life? And happier, not just happy for the moment, because obviously You be happy getting that new wig because you're going to be fly, you're going to be cute, you're going to be flexing for the gram and all that other stuff. But now when things aren't getting paid and things aren't getting done, I mean, and those circumstances could have been out of your hands, that your original plan didn't work out. But the point is that you initially, you had it. You had it figured out, and it was taken care of. So instead of following through, you thought you had something extra and you were irresponsible with what you did or what you had, your resources. So being very conscious about our decisions that we're making is very important, whether they're good or bad, and dealing with the consequences of those good or bad choices. And you know, sometimes the outcome of those good or bad situations are delayed, you know, so you don't naturally get the bad parts of the this is soft and gentle. You don't get the bad out of the situation until later, or maybe you don't get the good. Like, you're working really hard, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're not seeing the reward yet. And I'm gonna tell you, whether it is a good or bad consequence, it's coming. It always comes. It always shows up to pay its debts. And you know, in one way or another, it's coming. And you guys, I'm talking and I'm getting that like juicy gookiness going on here. Give me a second. All right, you guys, so I fixed that problem. So I'm gonna line my eyes with this NYX Jumbo Pencil. Yes, I'm using the NYX Jumbo Pencil to line my eyes. So, yes, either way it goes, the consequence is going to come, whether it is a good consequence or a bad consequence. So, it's all about making better decisions that lead up to the outcome that we are looking to. And, you know, sometimes things can look like, oh, that's not a big deal. That's not going to affect, you know, what I'm trying to do. No, you have to look at everything as it is going to affect what it is that you want to do. Everything, even something as simple as waking up in the morning and the breakfast that you eat. If you know that you are the type of person that, you know, these kids. So if you know that you are the type of person who you need an extra, you know, 30 minutes, you need to wake up an extra 30 minutes so you can sit down, have breakfast, digest your food, enjoy what you're eating to feel good in the morning, and you know, all of that good stuff, then you have to make the adjustments to your life to do those things. So, and that is all a choice. It is a choice in what you do. It's a choice in how you move forward in what you're trying to accomplish, okay? So, yes, the little things make a very big difference. If you're the type of person where, you know, you could just get up and go, then, you know, that's what you do. But understanding that every choice either brings you closer or further away from your goals, and every choice will bring you closer or further away from your happiness. You know, if you know that or notice that being happy is more hormonal for you, like your ability to be happy, to go outside, get some vitamin D, you know, take a walk, get a petto. But yeah, so make choices every day that are good choices to help you to be more happy. Because the happier that you are, the more likely you will accomplish your goal. And the happier you are in accomplishing that goal will make the time that passes not seem so long, you guys. And at the end of the day, you have to own your circumstances. Like, if you're in a particularly good or a particularly adverse circumstance right now, it is because of choices you made. And I say that cringingly, because I do understand that there's a lot of things that happen to people that seem very unfortunate, unfair, abnormal, crazy, like just all around what in the world is going on. But your choice in how you respond to the situation is what will make the difference in what the outcome will bring. If you look at a situation and you're like, you know what? I can do this. I can get through it. I'm gonna push through it. I'm gonna do everything that in my power to get through this circumstance or situation, or I'm going to just not give that negative situation the energy and power it's asking for, then you are taking control. You made a choice to take control of the situation. And you know, I'm gonna say this. The world, unfortunately, is not, you know, the happiest place on earth. I know that's like Disneyland in California, the happiest place on earth. But the world is not set up that way. And so with that being said, you know, a lot of bad things happen to good people. And with that being, I keep saying with that being said, but a lot of bad things happen to good people for sometimes what seems like no good reason. But it's how those people handle the situation that will either help them succeed or fail. So at the end of the day, they're in control of that circumstance, even though something that may have been completely out of their control has happened. Their choices that they make either will move them towards something good that will help them and almost make the previous situation non-existent. I'm like flailing my lashes, you guys. So either it'll do that, or it could sink them into a bad situation where depression could set in, or different situations and circumstances could get worse. And you know, that's not what we want. We want to overcome. We want to achieve our goals. We want to be happy. And you know, people say sometimes that if, like, okay, so there's multiple ways to be depressed. You could be depressed because of a circumstance, or you could be depressed hormonally. And circumstantial depression, a lot of people say, you know, the best cure for that is to go out and help someone else, someone that's in a worse situation than you. Not so you can see somebody and be like, Oh yeah, found that person I'm doing better than. But I know that sounds crazy. But not so you can, you know, feel better because they're not doing as well as you are, but because helping people helps you. And for some of my people who are out there and they're selfish and they don't realize it, that is a benefit in helping someone else. It helps you. It helps you feel better. It helps you feel like you're doing something worth something. It's therapy. It is. Why don't more therapists tell people to go out and help people? Like, I don't know. But whatever the case may be, you guys, you're in charge of your circumstances. And the moment you own that you are in charge of your circumstances, then you can change your circumstances. A lot of times people are in circumstances that seem hopeless, or like they're hopeless or helpless in the situation, but they're only hopeless or helpless because of their perspective. Their perspective is that they don't have control of the situation. But little did they know that if they got up and decided that they were gonna have control of the situation, the answer would then find them. You guys, I'm out here dropping everything. So, I don't know, you guys. These are my thoughts on happiness. It is a choice. Look, short recap. It's a choice that you make, whether it be good or bad. The choices that you make can either make you happy or put you in situations that will only lead to being sad or putting yourself in a worse position than you already were in. And own it. Own it so you can change it. Own it so you can achieve your goals. Own it so you can live a better life and succeed in that better life. And thrive. Like, how about we not just live, but we thrive, you guys? 2020, let's thrive. Like, life isn't just about living. Life isn't just about making it. Life isn't just about, I'm going to, you guys, I don't know what I'm doing with my lips. And I'm feeling into doing something different, so bear with me. But life is not just about going to your job every day and coming home with your paycheck at the end of the week or the month or whatever your pay schedule is. Life is about enjoying it. Life is about being happy. Like, I feel like everybody should want to be happy. And if you're not happy, why aren't you happy? Why aren't you, living a happy life? And when you figure that out, that's the first step to figuring out how to fix it. And hopefully everything that I just talked about will help you achieve that in your life. I'm taking purple, you guys. I'm going for it. You guys, I have no idea what happened. My camera turned off, but I put on, oh, I gotta readjust it. You see this? Just try it. Okay, so I put on this liquid pencil or this liquid lipstick in purple. And now I am going to fill in the center with Heroin, which this is one of my oldie but goodie faves. And so you guys, long story short, choose happiness. Choose happiness. Don't just, you know, live this life and be miserable. Don't just live this life and not do something with it. It's not worth it. And life is short. And I'm not saying like YOLO and go out here and do stupid stuff. That is not what I'm saying at all. Not even a little bit. But what I'm saying is work on a better quality. Work on a better quality of life. Work on, all right, you guys, so pretty much y'all can see I've been having camera problems the whole time. So I'm gonna keep this really quick. Choose happiness so you can achieve your goals even better and, you know, live a better life, okay? So you guys, I completed the look. I finished my lips off with Heroin, and this is pretty much it. I might put my moles on. You know what? That's what I'll do right now, because, you know, these moles, though, they make me mean. So, let's see. All right, so there I go. Got my moles back on. You guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this talk and that I was able to help motivate you and to pretty much, you know, encourage you. And now that we have gotten into the later half of February, and I hope that I motivated you to keep on pushing, keep on going, make better choices so you can complete your goals and live a better and happier life, okay? And y'all like my shirt? Y'all like my shirt? Can y'all even see it? It says, going back to Cali. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.